Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E Nation for a very special Spirits review. We are going to review one of the local boy ryes here at K.O.E Nation on YouTube and Twitch. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E, joined by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
Tony G. Like, share, subscribe. It's all right there.
Yes, so Soldier Valley, now Patriarch Distilling. This is one of 2 rye whiskeys available made here in Nebraska. So this is it.
There's got to be more than 2 out there.
Nope.
The whole state.
In the whole state, this is one of
just no way.
2 rye whiskeys that are manufactured, distilled right here in the great state of Nebraska.
There's just got to be more than 2.
I've looked the state over. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So we are going to review this particular offering, Soldier Valley Private Stock Rye Whiskey. This is a very tough bottle to get your hands on, and our very good friend Germs had to provide it. Germs, thank you much, sir. So we're finally going to get around to reviewing
this, I believe, is the older aesthetics of it, because they have changed a little bit, I do believe. I don't know that it still comes in this handy-dandy canteen.
I hope it does. Like, you were kind of like chuckling about the gimmick of it. I love it. I love it. That, and it is functional. It will actually go into your belt loop, so I love it. And who
doesn't need a jug of rye on their belt?
I was about to say, let me just bring this around for folks to see. Yeah, there you go. This is the Soldier Valley Private Stock Rye. It's got quite a story back here, and I will let Tony G get into it while I nose and consider.
Soldier Valley Private Stock. This rye whiskey is dedicated to PFC Chester Chet A. Rice, the brother of my Rosie the Riveter, grandmother Barbara L. Knuckles. Chet served as a medic in the European theater during World War II. He was shot and killed in Belgium while giving aid to a wounded German soldier after only 3 weeks at the front. We raise a glass to those who, like Chet, care for our soldiers and veterans, both then and now.
God bless Chet. And yes, Soldier Valley, it's very pro-military. They do a lot of military charities. I'm pretty sure the owner-operator is a veteran himself, and most of the employee and staff are. So it's a really great company if that's something that you really want to put your dollar towards. So Soldier Valley from right here in Nebraska, I believe.
Bottled by Patriarch Distilleries in La Vista, Nebraska.
Omaha for the uninitiated.
Yes. And this is 45% ABV. Now it says 6. Is this 6 year?
No, I think it's just a branding thing. So it's like, Jack Daniels' old number 7.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
All right. I get a lot of mint. Candied mints.
I was like a fruity mint.
Okay.
Actually, there's a copper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a distinct smell there that I am familiar with, but cannot pinpoint.
He works in a grain mill, so there might be just this thing that he can't quite, like, and I'm betting it's something that you pick up in your grain mill like almost weekly, and you just can't quite put it together.
Yeah. No, this is actually a really pleasant nose. It's not intrusive for a rye. Some get really intrusive.
In one of my fields, we're doing cover crop for carbon sequestration and also to do natural tillage. And one of the cover crops is clove. And so when we shred it to turn it into green manure for the field, that freshly cut clove is what I'm getting.
I think you're spot on there. I really like the nose on it. It's very light, very crisp.
This is a good nose.
Oh, there it is. There's the rye.
I was about to say, now that feels a lot more like a rye.
Yeah. At first, no. No, it took a second to really
breathe the fire out.
Oh yeah, this is
the nose comes
nice.
through on the very front end of the palate.
Yeah, it does.
And then it fades into your standard, and I don't want to say standard, but like your good familiar rye territory.
Yeah, I agree. This is
like this does remind me of like a lot of the heavy hitters of the rye world.
Yeah, it does. This reminds me a lot of Bullet.
I was just gonna say Bullet.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say Bullet, but I was gonna say
front.
Bullet.
Not on the front. It's the back. Yeah, the front is very reminiscent of the nose. I'm like,
but the back
very crisp
reminds you of Bullet, which, what do you know, was our favorite rye the last time we did a rye competition.
Yeah, this is gonna be a contender.
Because yeah, this is going up against the other Nebraska Rye in the tournament, but we'll get to that a little later. But folks, yeah, this is
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I was going to be honest with even the color. I was expecting something very different.
I was expecting very piney, grassy, because of the very watered down looking coloration. But no, this is
it's clove on the nose, which is pleasant. So
very pleasant front, very rye familiar back end.
Now I don't know if you know this. Teddy Roosevelt, when he was president, he would serve mint juleps to his staff. And it was kind of a way to get them to come out to the tennis court with him because he loved to play tennis. They hated it. So, all right, come out and we'll play tennis and you can have some mint juleps. And he would use rye whiskey, not bourbon, for his mint juleps because he was a Northeasterner. He's a Roosevelt. And, you know, the Northeastern farmers typically farmed rye. Like rye bread, even the Seinfeld episodes, was a big deal. And so this would be a perfect, if you were going to make a mint juleps with Teddy Roosevelt style mint julep, this would just be perfect for the Teddy Roosevelt mint julep. Like I can't think of a rye that would be more apropos for that. So, all right. Now, Tony, this is the hard part now. We move on to the grading. For those who don't know, we grade on a 5-star scale. 5 meaning you have to have this before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it by. The K.O.E. Nation has advised you well. So, Tony, we're going to grade this as a rye whiskey. We're going to grade it as a Nebraska distillate. We're going to grade it as cask-aged spirit. It's shelving. And then the secret 5th question. Okay. So, Tony, as a rye whiskey on a 5-star scale, how would you rate this?
As a rye, I would give this a 4. This is very inviting on the palate.
Get out of my head.
Yeah,
I was going to say...
I like it a lot.
It's a great proof of type of just rye whiskey.
Yeah, it's a rye through and through, and this is a great representation of that. This is very pleasant, very drinkable, very approachable, but reminds you full at the end that this is still a rye. Very nice.
Now, as a Nebraska distillate,
I will say 3.5.
3.5 as a Nebraska distillate. I am going to be considerably more generous. I'm going to give this 4 stars because there's only one other rye whiskey, which is good in its own right. This one stacks with the heavy hitters of its division, rye whiskey.
Okay, as a Nebraska distillate, I could go 3.75. As a whiskey, I would give it more like a 3.25.
I would go 3.5 as a whiskey, personally, on the whiskey scale. And there we go. We just graded it as a whiskey. Yeah. Now, as a cask-aged spirit, there is no age statement that I can decipher. Yes, it's still, you can tell, though, some love and effort was put into this. So I'm going to go 3.75 as a cask age.
That's kind of what I was thinking, because like I'm imagining this. But with an age statement, like so many other ryes do. Like, this is a really nice rye. Okay, here's the same rye with an age statement with a little more TLC, and it just shines through even more, makes it even better. And that's what I'm imagining here. If they took an age statement, put it on this, and put that TLC in, wow, what what a rye whiskey that would be. So yeah, I think that's fair. 375.
Yeah, like this is excellent. I can see why this is a private stock. It's a hard to get rye whiskey, and we had to borrow this off a friend. Now, in terms of shelving, Tony, now here's the thing. My mother has always warned me against getting a bottle with a story, because you might just be getting a bottle with a story. This, on the other hand, is what I'd call the second kind of cool version of that. Like, this bottle has a story, but it's a cool story. It's one I like. I love the presentation, and the juice inside ain't bad.
No, not bad at all.
It's good stuff. So if I could find this bottle, yes, I would seek out more Patriarch Distilling private stock Soldier Valley Rye Whiskey. I would definitely would. I don't know what it goes for there. I hear they don't give it away.
No, I'm not 100% sure. I want to say in the $50 range.
Well, for $50, yeah, I'd
50 to 60,
yeah,
I believe.
I'd definitely throw down for one of these.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in trying their other spirits now. I know they do a rum and a bourbon as well, and I know you've got the rum, and I've seen the bourbon.
Yeah, and like, that great company. They do a lot of great charity work, and also, if you bring in a bottle, they'll give you a free drink, or at least they used to at the bar. I don't know if that's still the case, but that used to be the case. Everything's changed ever since 2020. But I know, but great company, and it's a Nebraska native, so I always want to give a shout out to our fellow Nebraska businesses. And yes, so I would definitely seek out a bottle of this.
Absolutely.
Now, T, this one is going to be going up against another Nebraska Rye Whiskey in the 32 Rye Tournament to move on to see who will, which is so unfortunate because I've tried both of them, and either one of them could get deep into the tournament. And so it's so unfortunate that they're both going up against each other so early, because both could get it, I'd say, well past the Sweet 16, maybe to the Elite 8 even. Like that, like they're both that good. But we are not booking the tournament to go easy on anybody.
Where did we put the brickway in terms of shelving? Did we say top, or were we kind of middle to top?
I was middle.
I was thinking middle to top. With
where would you put this on your shelf?
Yeah, I was thinking middle to top as well.
To me, it's.
I can't quite go top, but it's definitely a middle. It could go higher.
All right, like this is, you're gonna think this is a cop-out answer, but it's totally not.
Okay, it is.
The juice is probably a middle shelf juice. Okay. But to anybody out there who's ever had any family serve in World War II like my grandfather did, there ain't no way this is gonna sit anywhere other than front and center, top shelf, dog tag hanging forward, in the canteen pouch. You damn right. So yeah, that one's gonna have to, for that reason alone, it's gonna be a top shelf for me. So yeah, so well done, Soldier Valley. So T, is there anything else you'd like to say to the people before we send this whiskey off into the 32 Rye Tournament to see how it can do?
This is a great one. This definitely exceeded expectations.
Oh yes,
by a lot. And I think you got the recipe here. You got the right formula. Take this. Definitely consider doing an age statement version and putting a little more TLC into it. Not that this is bad. Again, this is really, really good, but my goodness, it could be even that much better. So definitely keep doing what you're doing.
When I taste it, the color green is all that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
So well done. Yeah. Well done. Well, folks, as I'm known to say around here, that's mouthwateringly good.
It is.
All that being said, thank you for joining us for this very special spirits review of Soldier Valley Rye from Patriarch Distilling, a Nebraska native distiller and a great company with actually some great causes behind him. So folks, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. I am your King of Extreme, the one and only Lord of the Scottish Highlands, and one damn handsome man, if I do say so myself. Signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
Tony G. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for coming.
K.O.E Nation, YouTube, and Twitch, folks. God bless.
Here and see if it just smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive.
Nice.
El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah.